Okay, guys, so concepts.
For this challenge, each team has to create a restaurant and conceptualize a menu and then serve 70 people within 2 hours.
Concept, I'm thinking like a little bit of Asian. You know, big, bold flavors is important.
So our restaurant concept is Canadian ingredients with just a little bit of Asian influence.
I can do a braised short rib. Call me Jim.
Yeah, beef would be fine.
When planning a menu, you want there to be some sort of continuity in what you're doing.
What type of food?
Our food. Canadian ingredients from everyone's cultures. Scout, behind you. So today is Restaurant Wars. It's tight. Each team is responsible for creating a pop-up restaurant. And we are serving over 70 guests.
Serving 70 people, that's a lot of fish.
We're going into this competition with very strong menu, strong concept, strong team. It's gonna be a battle.
I love it.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
All right, team, it's time for Restaurant Wars.
I'm captain for Team Alloy.
I have my dream team.
Let's do
Team High
this!
Performance. The concept is Canadian ingredients with Asian influenced flavors.
How spicy.
Want it hot. To start, we're doing the AMUSE BOUCHE, which Darren came up with, fried chicken and caviar. Then for the appetizers, we have beef and beet tartare by Jenny. Darren is also doing a scallop and foie gras dish. For the main courses, I'm doing a surf and turf noodle dish.
Yeah.
Nathan is doing a braised short rib. Nathan is also doing a dessert, which is a no-bake cheesecake with sake cooked plums. And JP is doing a dessert with some ice cream and beignets.
They're pretty much the best donut. But instead of donut dough, you make brioche dough, and then you fry it. Table 600, VIP, please.
The AMUSE, fried chicken, carrot emulsion, yuzu, and some Canadian caviar. Enjoy.
Thank you.
This is delicious. That was a lovely piece of fried chicken, and it was beautifully fried.
I kind of wish I had a plate or something or a napkin.
A plate would have been nice, but chicken and caviar, anytime.
Good to go.
Beef 1, scallop 3.
What a team.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Jenny has done the beef and beet tartare. It's seasoned with gochujang. The crisp is tapioca and squid ink. And then Darren is responsible for the seared scallop. We made a foie gras parfait, froze it, and then shaved it over the scallop. Enjoy.
Thanks,
Thank
Matthew.
you.
I love Jenny's tartare. I love these tapioca squid ink crisps. You should manufacture these. They're fantastic.
Looked like a work of art. Beautifully balanced dish and a lot going on in that dish.
Darren, scallop for something sweet and delicate. I just wanted it a little bit more gentle with the heat, even though I do love heat.
The first bite I had was like perfection, and then the heat started coming. I enjoyed it, but I can see where you're coming from, where scallop might be too delicate for that kind of heat.
Nate, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Love it. Simple, rustic, delicious. Ashley, bring back Nate.
Wow. Ooh, very pretty.
Nathan did the short rib that's been braised in some rice vinegar, soy, lots of ginger. Then we have a ginger butternut squash puree, and then a quick kimchi. And I've done the surf and turf. We made noodles out of red fife, an indigenous grain to Canada. Made a lobster dashi, and then there's lobster and bacon in there as well. Finished with a little bit of salmon roll and some fresh herbs. Enjoy.
I love that glaze on the short rib.
The dish as a composition is beautifully matched. Kimchi has enough of that acid hit to really break up the fattiness in the meat. Delicious. I love this one.
I like Nathan's dish. I think he's really showing that he really wants to come back and compete.
I think Matthew's surf and turf. I would have picked another name, but I was pleasantly surprised by that dish. The broth was killer. The lobster was cooked perfectly.
He made those noodles with red fife, a Canadian grain. There was a lot of thought put into that, and I think it's very unique.
We'll start with Nathan's cheesecake. It's a very simple, non-baked cheesecake. And then on top, there is a basil and sesame shortbread, and also plums, which he's cooked in some sake. For JP's beignet, he made a classic French beignet. Then on top is a little bone marrow caramel, and then there's an orange ice cream served with it as well.
Cool. Thanks, Matthew.
Enjoy.
For a beignet, they're very dense.
And they're not even warm. If you're gonna give us a fried dessert, it needs to be at least warm, if not hot.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of this cheesecake either. I mean, cheesecake is the cheapest trick in the book.
It's too rich. It feels super heavy. And the plum element felt a little like jam.
Doesn't feel like a Top Chef candidate dessert to me.
Restaurant Wars, it's insane. You're prepping for a restaurant you've never been in with a team you've never worked with. It is just a hustle all day.
We've got a big wave coming in here, yeah?
The menu today, we're gonna start off with a nice AMUSE cod sound from Newfoundland. Appetizers, Elia is doing a tuna ceviche. Felix did a truffle curd and wild mushroom broth.
Can you give it a little bit more mushroom, please, Chef?
For main courses, I'm doing a lamb dish. Mark is doing a sablefish. And desserts, Elia is doing a chocolate cake. And Jesse's doing a pistachio panna cotta.
Welcome to Henry's.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The theme of the restaurant is Canada is so diverse in different cultures. So we're taking a little bit of the flavor from our cultures and memories and recreating a dish. Sort of, this is who we are.
Global Canadian cuisine.
Yes.
So AMUSE for 7 VIP.
The AMUSE, it's cod sound and pill. Cod sound is the sound bladder of a codfish that makes it float. And then pill is a emulsified fish product. And we just topped it with a bit of caviar. It's quite refreshing and it's light, so I think it'll go over well.
Let's judge his AMUSE there.
AMUSE is gone.
So we're gonna start with AMUSE. What we have here is cod sound and pill with sturgeon and monkfish caviar. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
I have never had fish bladder before. I really like it. But the whole tip of my tongue is buzzing with salt. Feels like it's been assaulted.
I'm challenging myself. I'm doing 2 dishes, dessert and an appetizer. Yellowfin tuna with passion fruit and lime vinaigrette, which is amazing.
Elia, how long one tuna?
1 minute. My motivation is to show the judges that I don't always be in my comfort zone. I want to push myself. Tuna up.
Service, please.
I did the mushroom dish, and the tuna dish is done by Elia. The tuna is yellowfin upport tuna loin with passion fruit and blueberry. The mushroom dish is grilled mushrooms, wild mushroom broth, and truffle curd.
Thank you.
Wow, bon appetit.
I'm not feeling Felix's mushroom.
I find this broth really unpleasant, and so are the mushrooms.
Well, the sugar he brought into the dish, I find the sweetness of it to be really rather disturbing.
Oh, yeah. This broth could almost be dessert. It's that sweet.
I don't love this frozen blueberry. It's so bizarre. And passion fruit is very off-putting.
To be frank, if I saw this menu hanging outside a restaurant, I would not go in. What were these 3 dishes doing in the same restaurant?
No idea.
Oh, that's a beautiful plate.
It looks nice.
Mark made the sablefish and Ross did the lamb. So the sablefish is seared sablefish with mussels and mirepoix. The lamb is seared lamb loin with parsnip puree and rose hip jam. Enjoy.
You.
Oh, these parsnips are heaven.
Yeah?
Very much so. Ross's cooking of the lamb, very, very well done. It's tender. The rose hip jam, I don't know. I don't think it lends anything to the dish.
Oh, I like the rose hip. I feel like the rose hip made this dish unique.
It's definitely coming together a lot better than how it reads on the menu. I thought it was quite good.
Mark, his sablefish, loving this dish. Perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
The mirepoix with the mussels is really tasty.
It's a very aromatic and fragrant dish.
I
When
was
you
gonna
smell
say.
it, you want to eat it.
Big improvement on main courses, I have to say.
Yeah. What do you think?
Now we're talking.
Thank you.
So here you have the desserts. Chocolate gâteau with mango ice cream and pumpkin panna cotta with maple and toasted pumpkin seeds. Chocolate is done by Elia, and then the pumpkin is done by Jesse.
Thank you, Felix.
Thank you, Felix.
Elia's chocolate dish with the mango ice cream, it's a bit of a miss for me. The meringue doesn't really work, and the mango ice cream doesn't work.
It tastes like nothing. It's so bland.
It's hard to make chocolate that you don't want to eat, but I really don't want to eat this.
Jesse's panna cotta, I needed more of it. I needed to be creamier. If he would have done that, the elements on this dish work together for me.
It's quite tasty, but I just don't know where this menu comes together at all.
Are you guys feeling like they couldn't decide on a theme and everyone just decided to make what they wanted to make?
Oh, yeah. Opening a restaurant, it's part of the challenge that you have to create this cohesive story, and they didn't.